Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. Let me fix my hair. Hold on. Oh, well, I guess my hair just going to be a hot mess. Oh, my goodness, guys. It has been a long week. I missed you guys last week, and I wasn't doing nothing. I was just sitting up, and I got tired. I went to bed. Yeah, that's what happened. So I do apologize. But let me introduce myself for those of you who are just tuning in to my channel. My name is Bergeau, and I am the owner of Be Elise Notary Services as well as the Notary Education Group. Every Sunday, I try to come on live at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. That is 8:30 p.m. to share notary and business related tips, talk about different topics, and answer any of your questions in real time because I know that you may have a lot of them. All right. So, without further ado, let's talk about today's topic. Hold on, I just hit my elbow. Uh, don't you hate when you hit your elbow, hit that funny bone? Let me pull up my notes so I can try to stay on topic because you guys know, for those of you who watch me all the time, you know that I can talk. And I need to stay on topic tonight because what we're going to be talking about is know your worth versus know the work. All right. There are so many people in these Facebook groups. That's the first thing they want to say when a person says that they did XYZ for this amount. Oh, you need to know your worth. And da, da, da. You don't even know if these people know what they're doing. Okay. And to be honest, um, your value is not really that high if you don't know the work that you are being asked to do. This is why us notaries who have been doing this for some time, we tell you, get your experience. Stop listening to these people in these Facebook groups. Determine what you can and cannot do. That is for you to determine, okay? Because you are in charge of how you want your business to be and how you want your business to run, all right? I learned very early on not to let others dictate how I run my business, all right? So, first thing I want to talk about is knowing your worth. All right. What does that even mean? Like, okay, oh, know your worth. Okay. So, one of the biggest misinterpretations that notaries will tell you in these notary Facebook groups is that if you do work for low fees, that means it's going to be low fees for all other notaries everywhere in the world. And that is not true. That is not true. I'm going to give you an example. I took a $50 job, okay? And the location was uh, maybe 5 or 7 minutes away from my home. But I'm sure another person got the same exact assignment to their phone, and they were probably 30, 40 minutes away. So, of course, I'm not going to drive 30, 40 minutes for $50, but I would absolutely drive 5 to 7 minutes to make $50. Why not? All right. I ended up having to do no notarizations, and it was e-sign, which means all I had to do was take my iPad with me and let the person sign the documents on my iPad using DocuSign. And then when it was done, I closed the order and left. And I got paid $50 for that, 5 to 7 minutes away from my home. I didn't have to print anything. So this is what I mean by know the work, okay? Build up your value by getting experience so that you actually are worth something. I mean, if you don't have any work experience, then you really don't have much of a value to know the worth for. Hi, Stephanie. I am doing great. We're talking about your topic today. So, yes. So, how does knowing your worth relate to notaries, right? So, I always give you guys the example of Walmart versus Target, right? We all have people who prefer to shop at Walmart, and we all have the people who prefer to shop at Target. All right, let's just be totally honest. So, it does not matter if your fee is lower or higher than the next person. If you build up your value and experience, customers are going to want to work with you because of you. All right. And you do have some people who do shop around for the cost, but you have way more people who are looking for quality than they are cost. All right. And another thing, you guys are coming out the gate trying to charge these astronomical high fees. And what I'm trying to tell you, I'm not trying to tell you not to charge high fees, okay? I'm not, because I don't want to dictate how anybody runs their business. But what I'm trying to do is make you understand that you should be in the business to build. You don't want to have a whole lot of customers who just see you one time and never come back because you gouge them. All right. The cost of everything is already high. So you price gouging them just because of how you feel this day, or you got a trip coming up next week, so now your fees are higher just that one week. That's not how you do business. It's not. Okay. So knowing your worth does not mean fees fluctuating all the time. Okay. You should have a set fee schedule. You should not be running business and you don't have a fee schedule. So if you are new to the game and you are trying to put all the pieces together so that you can start your business, then one of the most important things that you want to have ready is a fee schedule. All right. And I've already went over the fees on how you guys can start off with a fee schedule so you can figure it out. I'm not going to go over that in this video. You will have to locate the video in the channel. It is there. And like I said, it's not the fees that you should charge forever. But because you don't know where to start, I've given you a starting point. Start there. As your business grows, your fees will obviously change. Mine did, and yours most likely will as well. Let me answer some of these comments. Hey, Nicole. Is that Nicole Adams? How are you? It's been a long time. Hi, Michael. Correct. If you want ongoing business, have that fee schedule set. Yes, you have to. You have to have your fee schedule set, guys. Oh, yay! Hi. Oh my goodness. How are you doing? How are you feeling? I'm so excited to have you on. Let's see the next one. Oh, setting realistic expectations. Like I said, I got an order for $50. I'm 5 to 7 minutes away. I'm going to get it. Why do you think that is? Because in my previous videos, what I tell you guys is you should have a daily goal for how much money you want to make. Okay? Your daily goal is going to equal your weekly goal. Your weekly goal is going to equal your monthly goal. How much money do you want to make? If you have a number of how much money you want to make a day, then you're not turning down nothing but your collar, baby. Nothing but your collar. Okay? We don't turn down money around these parts, but you need to know the work before you accept the order. That's all. If the fee for the order does not work for you, let's be realistic. Okay? I'm not telling you to take everything because I'm not driving an hour for $50 either. Okay? So I don't want y'all going back quoting me. Well, Joe said to take everything, so I'm gonna go these 2 hours. I'm gonna drive 2 hours to make $50. No, you better not. We gotta be realistic. Okay? Do you want to make money? Yes. Do you want to make money within a certain boundary? Okay. Everybody should have the set amount of miles they would like to drive as well. All right. Now, will I drive up the block for 50 bucks? Absolutely. I've driven up the block for $30. I have my goal set at a minimum. I want to make 200 a day. That was a minimum for me. So if I've made 150 for the day and I have an order come in that's $50, you think I'm going to turn that down? No, no, absolutely not. I'm going to go and do that order. And now I've hit my goal for the day, and that's my minimum. So if I get any more orders, I can take them if I want. Or if I decide that I'm done with the day, I don't want to do it anymore, I don't have to. But you need to have a daily goal. You need to be realistic about how much money you want to make. Because when you set daily goals, you can realistically meet them because you've set realistic expectations for your day and for your business. Okay. So we want to know the work, want to know what's involved in it. Okay. Most of the times when you do get these text notifications and email notifications, they will have an address or they'll have a city with a zip code. You can Google that really quick. I've been doing that. I've been Googling it. It seems like, and this is area specific, obviously. In my area, it's not a whole lot of notaries accepting these orders. So it gives me time to Google the location and see where it is. If it's within my mile radius that I want to drive and the fee matches, I will accept it. I will tell you that I did have one where it was going a little ways for me, okay? And the fee that they gave me, I wasn't happy with it. But instead of me countering it, I accepted the order. And the reason why I accepted the order is because I worked with this company many times before, and I know that they will call you to confirm that you accepted the order and didn't do it by mistake. Because that does happen. So you accept it when you meant to not accept it. So they call me and I explain to them, hey, I accept the order. I am available, but the location is a little bit of a drive for me. Can I get an extra $30? They said, um, okay, let us get this approved and we'll call you back. And I said, okay, that's fine. Because worst case scenario is they will find another notary to do it. And that is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But they did not find another notary to do it, or they either have worked with me so much that they trust my work and they know my value because they've worked with me. And they're like, we would rather her do it than get another notary. So they called me back, they approved the $30 increase, and I went and completed the order. Okay. So this is what I mean by don't be playing around with that statement. Oh, I know my worth. Do you? And do others who have worked for you know your worth? Because if your worth is not there, then you won't be able to ask for a higher rate. You won't have any type of haggling power because you don't have any value. Nobody's worked with you. This is why you guys got to stop following these Facebook groups and doing what they say because you're not going to be successful. None of these successful notaries are on Facebook all day. You want to know why? Because they're out here working. They're out here accepting the orders. Okay. The notaries who are out here making the money are not on Facebook complaining. I can tell you that right now. We're not complaining. We're out here getting the money and we're doing the work. Okay. Now, we do have higher parties who do that stuff for us. All right. You have the people who we hire and we have them on social media for us. But us, we out here doing the work. We're not turning down orders because Facebook says so. Okay. Just so you guys know. Let's see. Yes, Stephanie, me too. I'm so happy Nicole's here. Not all feedback is good feedback. Absolutely. Exactly. Do the work so that you know what is being asked of you. That way, you can haggle, you can negotiate, you can get the fee that you're worth because you know what the work includes. All right, now let's get to the next topic here, understanding the work before setting your worth. So I just kind of segue into that. You got to understand what's being asked of you. When they send you these orders, it'll tell you it's a seller package. Do they need you to provide a witness? Um, do they need for you to hand deliver the documents and not ship them? Like they will have the different details there. You need to take your time and just read it. And you, I want to say read it quickly, but you want to just make sure that you pay attention to the notes. Read the notes and then look at the fee. If you're reading the notes and the fee doesn't match up for what the notes say, you absolutely should negotiate based on those terms. You're negotiating your fee based on the work that's being asked of you, not because, well, on Facebook they said that I shouldn't do no seller package for less than $100. No, that's not a good reason to negotiate. Okay, a good reason to negotiate is knowing how much work is being asked of you, how much time it's going to take for you to do the work, and then you compare it to the fee. If the fee don't match up, ask for an increase and give the reason. Because I don't, so like on signing order, I think signing order and SnapDocs and Notary Dash, those are the platforms that I get orders from. They do give you the option to type a message. So you can say, I would like to get an extra $45 because based on XYZ, I would normally charge this for that, and this for that. So the fee that you are quoting me is a little low for the amount of work being asked for. And you can make that as short as sweet as you want, but you want to make it make sense, because from a business owner to another business owner, if they look at that, they may very well consider increasing your fee based on the fact that you know the work. If it don't sound like you know the work, you can't say, I want to get $45 more because I don't leave my house for less than this amount. Next notary, I'm not picking you, what? Like that's not a good reason. All right, so mastering the basics. Okay, do the work at the fee that they gave you. Okay, see what the work includes. The next time the type of order comes through, now you know the work. Now you can negotiate. Okay, let's negotiate because I know that the amount of work that you're asking me to do is worth more than $70. Okay, I'm driving, I'm spending the time, and I know that I need to provide a witness. I need to pay the witness. This fee is not going to be enough for all of that. Just period. That's how you explain it. Okay, and the only way you're going to gain practical experience is taking the orders at the fees that they are providing, because how else you going to get the experience? Okay, I know notaries who they have had their commission for a year or more and have done no work. So how do you expect to get experience and make any money? Well, I'm just waiting for the right um, job to come through. What? Uh, That doesn't make any sense. Take the work that's coming your way, because the more work you take, the more experience you're going to gain. The worth, your know your worth little statement is going to go up, and now you have the ability to negotiate. But if you just saying, I've been a notary for 10 years and you only been working as a notary for 1 year, that really doesn't make a difference. Your value is zero because you've done no work. It doesn't matter how long you've been a notary. How long have you been actively working? That's where the value lies. The value doesn't lie in your tenure. Okay. And I hate when I hear notaries, I've been doing this for 30 years. You've been doing what for 30 years? You have you been actively doing notary for 30 years? Because that'll be awesome. But Most notaries have not. Let's see. Me too, Stephanie. Take the work and gain experience everywhere. Yes, absolutely. Get the experience so you can negotiate, guys. All right. Um, Competence equals confidence. A lot of notaries are not doing the work because they're just not confident that they can do it. And you're never going to gain that confidence because you got to get out here and do the work. Okay. And it doesn't matter if you don't know, that's where the experience lies. This is why the companies have you do the scan backs. They're doing a quality check for you. Okay. You should be double and triple and quadruple checking anyway. Okay. You know that everything needs to be signed, dated, initialed. You know that some of the forms need to be filled out. Okay. They will literally have that in your notes. Make sure that this is filled out. You know that every notary act that you perform has to have your signature and stamp. Okay. And any other details that is required in the notarial verbiage for your state. Okay. So you read all of this. Now you got to put it to work. All right. Experience. Get the experience. That increases your competence. The more competent you become, the more confident you will be. All right. All right. Next, the risk of overpricing. I talked about that a little bit earlier, but if you price gouge, people, they may use you because they don't feel like going anywhere else, but they probably will never come back. Okay. I've had my friend, and he told me, like, he asked me actually, like, when are you going to increase your fees? Now, I don't have an issue with my fee schedule, and I have customers who come back to me over and over again. I like my clientele. Now, if I didn't like my clientele, I probably would increase my fees, but my clientele is great for me. It keeps me in business and it helps me pay bills. I am not losing any money. I am not making enough money. I'm making plenty money at the fees that I have. So I have no need to price gouge people because another thing is that's not how my business is set up. Okay. I want to offer convenience. Okay. And I want to offer flexibility. And I want my fees to be at a reasonable price. And I'm not going to say affordable because affordable and reasonable, that's two different things. All right. Reasonably pricing my services means that I am itemizing my invoices so that my customers know where the fee came from. My customers are confident in my process and they trust that I won't charge them just because today is Sunday and it's not Tuesday. Okay. I have always itemized my invoices. My customers have always had nothing but transparency from me. So if and when I do increase my fees, they will be okay with it because they trust me and they know that I'm not going to price gouge them. I'm not going to change my fees from $36 an hour to $50 an hour in January. That would never happen because that's not how my business is set up. All right. So finding the right balance too. This is why I did several videos showing you guys the different ways that you can charge your fees and come up with them because you have to find a balance. Okay. You want to make money. Okay. It takes money to run a business. You are going to have business expenses. You are not going to be compensated for every expense that you spend in your business. You're just not. That's why it's important for you to keep track of these so that you can file taxes and you can get money back or credits or whatever the term is for those expenses that you did not get the money back for. But you still have to have a balance because you want to make the revenue. And after expenses, here's your profit. You want to make sure that your profit sustains you. okay? And making a little bit more ain't bad either, right? They don't need to be equal, okay? Your expenses should be way less than what you're earning. It really should. And that's where money management comes from, okay? You have to have a balance. So when it comes to you knowing your value and setting your fees, make sure that the fees that you set for yourself are not going to be less than what you're spending in expenses because you don't want to lose money. You want to make money. Okay. And building a client base. You're going to build a client base by having reasonable rates. Okay. Reasonable rates will get you repeat customers. Customers will talk about you. I had customers who left a review, literally about my fees, saying that, he came to me, he worked from 7 to 7, he called me, we did a notarization for him that he needed done ASAP online because he was going to try to speed to my house where I was from his work before I closed. He got off at 7, I closed at 8. And he was going to try to, I'm like, why try to speed through traffic, risk getting into a traffic accident when we can just do this online? He wanted to know how it worked. I explained it to him. He was able to do it at work sitting in his break room. And he left a review. He said not only was she able to help me out immediately, she didn't price gouge me. That's exactly what he said. Because you have some people, they don't, when you don't have a fee schedule set, people know. People can pick up on that. They can pick up when you are not professionally set up as a business that you portray yourself to be. My customers can look on my website, and many of them do. And they'll look at my website and they'll see my fees and they'll call me just to see if I'm going to quote them something different or the same. People will do that. And if you give them a fee that's different than what's on your website, then they're going to be looking like, yeah, I'm going to use them this time, but I'm not going to use them again because they're not transparent. Why is it one thing on your website and you're telling me something else? And you should know your fees. And if you don't know your fees, don't act like you know them. Okay. Be truthful with your customers. Okay. I had a customer, they called, they asked, what the heck did they ask me for? They asked me what was my fee for something. And I told them, honestly, I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. My fees are on my website, and those are the fees that I go by. Um, when you get the opportunity, however you found me, definitely visit my website for that service. And if you are ready to book with me, you're able to do that online too. Because I'm driving, I'm not able to assist you at this second. I'm on my way to an appointment. And they totally understood. And they booked the appointment because I got the notification while I was at my appointment that I was on my way to. So it's just that simple, and I know you're like, well, that's just a lot of information. Well, you know what? Sometimes you got to give out a lot of information. Okay. You want customers to trust you and you want them to want to work with you, then you need to be transparent when it comes to your business. Okay. I don't know the fee off the top of my head. Now, if you just ask for a notarization, I can tell you that $10 a stamp in person, $25 a stamp online, etc. But if you're asking me something else, it's like, you know what? That's on my website. If I'm not able to get on my website because I'm driving or I'm at a customer appointment and I'm not going to be rude to my customer, then that is the explanation that they're going to get. Let me answer these comments here. Hold on. Stephanie said, I had that happen to a client who I have serviced 2 times already. She looked up a notary who was literally 2 blocks from her, who gave her a different price than her site where she called. Exactly. Customers will test you because they have time to. They can call you, and just like they called you, they can call another person if they're not liking what they hear. And Michael said it's called good customer service. Absolutely, Michael. Absolutely. Because when it comes to my business, I'm real big on quality. I'm real big on quality. It's not about quantity. I'm not trying to get all the customers. because I have a lot of customers that just come back again and again and again. I do get new customers, but I have more repeat customers than I have just new customers all the time. And my customers all say they basically love my customer service. Like Michael said, I have good customer service. And exactly, Nicole, it's not hard to be truthful. I've had them call me because, on my website, I have my hours. I didn't have my hours on my website for a minute, but I had to put them back on there because I had a customer who reached out to me early in the morning. And I was up because I was up, making sure my kids get ready and get off to the bus. But I didn't respond. And the reason being is because I'm open at 9 o'clock every day except for Sunday. That is the time that I open. Oh, and Saturday. But that wasn't her fault. It was my fault because I took my hours off my website because they're on Google and they're on all the other different pages. But she clearly went to my website or found me using my website. So I put my hours back on my website because those are the boundaries that I need to set. I need customers to know I am only available between these hours on these days of the week. I am not available any time of the day, every day of the week. No, I am not. So being truthful, like Nicole said, it's super easy to do. It's not hard, you know, and set boundaries. Have your business set up to where your customers respect those boundaries. All of my customers respect my boundaries for my business, and they understand. I've even had customers call, hey, I was on my way. It says I'm 5 minutes from you. I need to get something notarized. I am picking my child up and I am not available right now. Can you maybe come back in 25 minutes? They're either going to say yes or no because I'm a mom too. Okay. And my customers respect that. And that's important. It's very important that your customers respect you and your business. All right. Let me see. Did I have anything? No, that was it. That was it, guys. So, what are we going to try to stop saying? I know my worth. Oh, please stop saying that. I hate to hear that. Um, but do you know the work? Okay. I know the work. So I need the fee to be increased. I need your fee to reflect the work that you're asking me to do because I know what comes with this type of work because I've done it before. All right, guys? So that's what we're at. We're at knowing the work versus knowing our worth. What is your worth if you've not done the work? Okay. So that was all I have for tonight, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Nicole, I'm so happy that you were able to join us because it's been a long time, girlfriend. I moved to Port St. Lucie, so I'm not close by anymore. Let me see, Michael. Good for you. Absolutely, Michael. First and foremost, I'm a woman first, a mom second, a wife third. And then once my kids, get on up and out, then I'm gonna be a woman first, then a wife, and then a mom because that's how it works. All right, guys. Well, I am going to let you guys go. Thank you guys for tuning in and talking to me. Okay, Nicole knows. And I'll see you guys again next Sunday. So I had posted that I was going to be talking about a different topic today, but because I missed last week, I had to talk about this topic today. So next week, I'll talk about the topic that I posted today, that my daughter scheduled and posted today. Oh, okay, Nicole got the email. Good. I'm so happy you got the email. That makes me happy because sometimes you don't know when people will get them or they'll go in spam. All right, everybody, have a good night. I'll see you guys again next Sunday. And you guys have a wonderful week ahead. Bye.